I got a mom break. And you know what she's doing? She gonna finish her cigar. See, this is my thing. I like to smoke a nice cigar, and my husband and I used to smoke them all the time on the weekends before we had Van, and then I got pregnant. It's frowned upon. So here I am, enjoying a nice Cohiba. I figure this is a great time to talk about my top 3 so far, because you know we finna fuck up more. My top 3 parenting mistakes so far. Yeah, I'm about to expose myself, okay? And I'm gonna expose myself for y'all because I'm trying to keep it real with you. Van got sunburned, not once, twice, in the same week. They say that you're not supposed to put sunblock on your kid until they're like 6 months old, but like we live in Florida, and like I said, twice, because I did it again the next day I did it again. And this kid, he had the little reddish cheeks. Needless to say, I went online, I did a bunch of research, and I found him some sunblock, and we've been good to go ever since. But I was like worried. I was trying to follow the rules, like no sunblock to 6 months old or whatever. I don't know who made the rule, you know, like I was trying to follow the rule. I just didn't take him in public for a couple days because I was embarrassed. Second mistake, we're doing baby-led weaning, and we just started. And, you know, we're starting off slow. We're, like, doing, like, some, you know, bananas and stuff like that. And they say, like, don't give your baby stuff, like, you wouldn't eat. So I gave him some plain Greek yogurt. It wasn't until someone was like, why would you give that to him? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's disgusting. And it really is. Like, I don't even eat plain Greek yogurt. Like, that shit's chalky. And I expected my 6-month-old, who hasn't had a taste of anything besides breast milk that's sweet, to just enjoy this fucking Greek yogurt. When I tell you, my man was messed up. I mean, he was sick. He was sick about it, okay? Because I gave it to him. His face didn't go back to normal for like 2 minutes. Like, he was fucked up. So I cleaned him up, and then I went to tell a friend about it, and she was like, girl, what? Why would you give that to him? And I'm like, damn. We ain't all perfect, okay? I learned the hard way. Just, you know. Another one. How to get myself together for this one. This one hurt my ego. I took Van to the park to do like a little loop with my friend and her kids. I bring him home, and he has this bright red rash around his neck, and I'm like, oh my God, he's got a heat rash. Like, he's so hot. I get him cooled down. The rash is still there. And Nick's like, no, that's a drool rash. And I was like, you don't know nothing. You don't be spending time with him. You don't even do an ounce of research. You don't know nothing. You don't know shit, so shut up. And then I was like, well, it might be. So I took a picture of it and I posted it anonymously in like a mom group, and I'm like, my husband thinks it's a drool rash and I think it's a heat rash. We just went for a walk at the park today, and it was like a 2-hour walk, and it was hot. Every single mom was like, baby, that's a drool rash. And I was like, you mean to tell me that I gotta tell my husband he's right? I gotta look that man dead in his face after I just talked shit and tell him he's correct? He was right? It's a drool rash? I said, the Facebook group said it's both. Long story short, Van wears bibs now. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, those are like, ain't that bad. You know, like I dropped my kid once. We're not even 6 months in yet, y'all. In my head, I had like these 3 things that I did that was like, at the time, they were like the worst thing ever. And I couldn't believe that I like let this happen to my baby. And then this morning when I was like, I think I'm gonna make that video. This morning, the 4th thing happened. What had happened was I made blueberry muffins, and I was gonna give Van one. I wanted it to be like softer for him, so I heated it up in the microwave, literally 10 seconds. I put this mini muffin in the microwave for 10 seconds. It was a little warm, so I took it out. I took the bottom off to make sure it was cooled down. I give this boy the muffin, and he immediately squishes it up and then just starts screaming, like bloody murder screaming. The fucking muffin was 110 degrees inside. Like literally, the muffin was 110 and the blueberries were 200 degrees. This kid was just sitting here screaming with this caked blueberry muffin like all over his hand. That shit hurted. That shit hurted him. That shit hurted my heart. Don't be judging me. I'm a first-time mom. You mess up, okay? Because I felt bad about all of these things. But now I can laugh at it because that's how I cope with bad feelies. I laugh at them, make a joke, you know, makes it go away. And then if you think If you think that it ain't that bad, just remember we only 6 months in. We got 17 and a half more years left before I'm off the hook. And even then, I don't even think I'm off the hooks. The way the economy's set up, I got like 29 and a half years and then I'm off the hook. In the comment section, tell me your number one parenting mistake so far. And I will see you next time. And I will see you next time.